Okay. Well, good evening, y'all. Can everyone hear me? We good? Okay. Well, welcome to the 2020 Clemson University Restoration Institute and the Zucker Family Graduate Education Center Graduate Recognition Ceremony. I am Richard Figliola. I serve as the interim director of the Institute and director of education, and I'll be your host tonight. Now, under normal circumstances, we'd be hosting this recognition ceremony and reception in our Zucker Family Graduate Education Center on the Cooper River, a beautiful site. But as we know, these aren't normal times, but we still want to honor our graduates and recognize what they've done. And so we're using this online venue. I hope it works well for you. Now, this year's graduates are our third group of graduates out of the Zucker Center. Now, at the Zucker Center, what we have is we have the Clemson academic programs, the same courses, the same faculty teaching, and so it's just a different venue for the students to sit and have their classes. Now, a little background on the Clemson University Restoration Institute, or CURI as we like to call it. It was established in 2004 in North Charleston, South Carolina, as a means to drive economic growth, innovation, and workforce development in South Carolina's Low Country. The facilities in North Charleston are multidisciplinary, and they provide researchers, scientists, students, and faculty with ample opportunity to impact the growing technology economy in the Charleston area. Now, at any given time on our campus, you can find people working on things like historic preservation, hence the restoration term in our institute, restoration ecology, advanced materials, digital production arts and filmmaking, smart energy utilization, wind turbine component and electrical grid testing, just to name a few. So we're all over the place. And at some point we might change the name, but right now we are the Restoration Institute. Now, graduates, you have completed all the requirements for graduation from Clemson University. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you. This is a significant achievement, and it's a lot of hard work. So we've gathered tonight, watching are your friends, your families, as well as faculty and staff and other classmates to have some fun and celebrate your accomplishments. Now, what I will do is get things started off by recognizing some of our graduates of our programs, and then we'll turn it over to some of the other program directors so that they can recognize the graduates from their individual academic areas. I will start off with our senior year in Charleston program. Now, this is new for us. This is a program in which we invite a select group of Clemson seniors to apply for an undergraduate experience at CURI. And we're excited that we had 7 seniors complete either one or both semesters with us this year. And starting off, completing a full senior year experience with us is Zach Bowers, and Zach is attending. We are happy to see that Zach is not only here, but we wish him well as he continues to recover from an accident that he had. And I was talking to him earlier, and he seems to be all in the right pieces. Zach completed a full year here with us at CURI, and as a first to do a full year, and he completed his Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Congratulations, Zach. Also attending our senior year program, Xiaowan Lai who is also attending. Xiaowan completed her Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. She's originally from China, but lives happily in her second home, South Carolina, over on Daniel Island in Charleston. She's now working her family business, which is a family publication business. But she's thankful for the experience of getting her electrical engineering degree. I'm sure problem solving is universal, and she has a good degree in problem solving. Her next goal is to open up a tea cafe in downtown Charleston. And Xiaowan, I hope to get an invite to your grand opening on that. Okay, congratulations. Also attending the program in the fall, but unable to be with us tonight, Liam Beckerly. Liam is quite the personality. He kind of kept the group alive and running along with Xiaowan. He completed his Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Also, Austin Bell. Austin received his Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, but he could not attend tonight. Kelsey Bushelman, who actually lives in the Charleston area, was not able to attend tonight, but she completed her Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Of course, I know Kelsey for a long time because she worked in our department when I was department chair back on the main campus. Sorry she couldn't be with us tonight. Spring program attendees include Truman Baser. Truman, who I believe was supposed to be attending tonight. Is he online? I don't see his name, but anyway, Truman completed his Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. I do know he's moved back to his home state of California and is currently in the job search process. Truman worked as a summer intern at our Energy Innovation Center on the CURI campus. That is where we have the wind turbine gearbox test facilities and the electrical grid simulation center, which really encouraged him to spend his senior year down in Charleston. As a fun note, Truman was a member of the Clemson University club rugby team, which, you know, he's a pretty serious guy. So anyway, those are tough guys. Owen Skanecki is unable to attend tonight. I want to recognize Owen. He completed his Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. So congratulations to you all. You are all pioneers in this first year of the seniors in Charleston program, and we have a new batch starting in August, and we look forward to them. But we will miss you guys, particularly the lunch crowd. It was always kind of fun. Okay, now in addition to our seniors in Charleston program, we have a number of graduates in our master's program. And I will start as program representative for mechanical engineering. I will introduce the graduates in mechanical engineering for the Master of Science degree. And we just have two this time to talk about. Ms. Kaylee Seawright, who is online, received her master's in mechanical engineering in December. Yay, Kaylee. Kaylee had actually received her undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering on the main campus at Clemson in 2014. She served as student body president in 2013, so you know this woman's a whirlwind. She's currently in the aeromechanics structural analysis group at Boeing in their science and technology group. She's been there for 5.5 years, but she's had a number of assignments at Boeing, and let me see if I can recall them all. The 787 Dreamliner repair section. By the way, Kaylee, I thought they were brand new. Why do you have to repair them? So that was obviously a short-lived job. But then she was Space Launch Systems in Huntsville, Alabama. and the CST 100 Starliner structural design down at Kennedy Space Center, which is always a hoot if you're an aerospace-oriented person. Currently, she's supporting structural analysis for the Navy's MQ-25 Stingray, an unmanned aerial drone, refueling drone. So congratulations, Kaylee. The other person I want to congratulate tonight is Jonathan Georges. Jonathan unfortunately couldn't attend tonight, which is unusual because he is usually at Zucker around 6 o'clock studying. And so I would see Jonathan at least a couple times a week over the last couple years. So I'm really going to miss Jonathan. He's a spring 2020 graduate, so he just finished last week. He completed the program while working full-time with Cummins, which is a diesel engine manufacturer. They're located in Columbus, Indiana, but they have a small facility just up the road from Zucker in North Charleston. He was a dynamic systems and controls engineer while he is at Cummins, and also the challenge of raising a small family. This is where taking one class a semester really is a challenge, but he got through it successfully. And he wanted us to note that he earned his bachelor's degree at UNC Charlotte in mechanical engineering. He says a few years ago. So, okay, congratulations to all of you. And I really appreciate the time you've spent with us. Now I want to introduce Dr. Victor Zordin. Victor?
Thanks, Richard. I am the director for the Digital Production Arts program, and I have the honor of introducing our graduates from this year. Third batch from Zucker. I'm very proud of that overall, and each and every person coming out of the center has really been stellar, and this year is no different. So I'd like to, in order of, I guess, graduation, recognize Kira Fogelsong first. She graduated in December 2019. Hi, Kira. And she is currently working in North Carolina at Epic Games and doing some special projects. She's under some non-disclosure, can't talk about it, super secret. And she was also honored with the award for her thesis in DPA this year, the top award for the DPA program. And I'd like to really just celebrate Kira's work in honor of what she did in both design and also in the production element as a producer for many of the works that came out of DPA, both on main campus and down in Charleston. So I kind of like this idea of giving her a little round of applause and letting everyone celebrate at that sort of granular level by having a little quiet applause for each of the graduates. Next, I'd like to introduce Caroline Requiem, and she is just graduating in May with her MFA. She was my student, my advisee, and I'm very proud of the work that she did in developing cloth and hair simulation for characters. It did not go unrecognized. She actually has a residency at Pixar in a few months. As soon as this pandemic gets us, allows us to start moving around again. And so I'm really excited for her to go off to her next adventure. And she actually came from College of Charleston, so she's a Charlestonian for a little while with us. And now she's moving out to the next big celebration. So congratulations to Caroline. And then finally, I want to recognize Derek Andrews. Derek is graduating with the MS in DPA, and I'm very excited about that. We have had the MS on the books since 2017, and Derek is one of our first graduates of that degree. You probably know Derek from being around Zucker. He was actually helping with the IT staff, so he was definitely a familiar face. And I'm really excited to hear about his landing a job at Blur Studios and moving out to Los Angeles as soon as they'll allow him. And I'm excited to see what happens next with Derek and his career. So congratulations, Derek, too. Okay, and then I have to hand it off to Johan Enslin and let Johan take it away.
Thanks, thanks, Victor. And I guess everybody can hear me. So first of all, I would like to give all the graduates, both undergraduate and graduate, the seniors, a welcome applause. I think it was a tough semester, both academically and also socially. We really had a lot of fun up till spring break, and it was suddenly, abruptly, I know everybody had to scatter, and I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye to my final students, my senior design students, as well as my master students, MS students. So that's sort of, a little bit sad for me personally, but bottom line, I think I'm directing the energy program at CURI. We have a program at CURI which is well renowned in terms of both wind turbine testing, design, and research on the components as well as the total systems. We also have a lot of activity around solar, both solar inverters, the control of solar systems, microgrids, as well as, of course, the testing of these in terms of standards and other activity. And we have several research programs with several faculty actually online here, Rampton IC, Shangshang, being online here to help us developing this program. So this is sort of the third graduate level sort of graduates we get from our program. And I would like to recognize a few of our graduates. But first of all, I would like to start with our senior, especially our senior design team. As you've seen, we have a senior student list here of about 6-7 students in electrical and mechanical engineering, which completed their senior year with us this year. And this is sort of unique and first for us to have a multidisciplinary senior design project, which actually goes across 2 semesters. So this was funded through Duke Energy, and most of our students here on the undergraduate students were part of it. And we had a lot of good discussions on our Wednesday research seminar. So they were involved with research as well as on the undergraduate side, doing their design and demonstrating. And our last senior design team actually demonstrated their project just before we had to sort of be socially distanced. But luckily they did a final presentation and a final demonstration of a robot for substation inspection. We hopefully to continue the project next year with a little bit more AI, artificial intelligence involved, cybersecurity, and an autonomous operation. So that's sort of for next year, and we hope to see more students coming in from that side. But in terms of our graduates, I would like to especially welcome them and honor them here for their masters. Most of them are master students. The first one is actually not with us today. That is Sean Kennedy. Now, Sean has actually worked with the EIC, the Energy Innovation Center, I guess for about 2 years or maybe even longer. And Sean is well known at the EIC. He was responsible for helping us commission the 15 megawatt test bay. And Sean really did, on top of his master's studies, he also supported, a major accomplishment here with the EIC. I had Sean was in my class several classes, excellent student, and Sean did great in terms of balancing both work and studies. So Sean is not, unfortunately can't make it today, but he is completed his master's in science in electrical engineering. And then we have an online program as well. We have students which can do our degree program online and part-time. And one of our online students is Daniel Monahan. And Daniel is graduated also with his master's in science in electrical engineering. So those are sort of was the first bunch, let's say the fall graduates. And then we had our master students for the spring graduate program. And we had 2 students. I was the advisor for both of them. And it was really a pleasure to work with both Tim and Kevin. Now let's start with Tim Moss. Tim Moss is a graduate, also an undergraduate from Clemson. He did his undergraduate program. I gave actually some undergraduate classes to him. And, and he completed a master's. He came down after the first year of his master's to come and work with us on a project to actually look at energy storage integration into the grid. So that was a tough project. He had to use new models. He had to use a new software tool and really focused a lot on getting the job done. And we had a real customer here was Duke Energy, and they was breathing on Tim's back all the time to get results. But Tim also graduated, as I said, with a Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering, 2017. He was, interactive also in Clemson Tiger Band for 4 years as part of his undergraduate and graduate program. And he was, as I said, very actively involved with the local power utility, mostly Duke Energy, for active, internships and so on. And I'm sure he's also going to look for a job in that power industry. So currently he's research focused, as I mentioned, on the integration of energy storage systems in power grid, especially looking at the value, what can energy storage, lithium-ion batteries, and even pump hydro storage bring to the grid. So that's Tim. So Tim is graduating. Unfortunately, can't make it. I think he's actually interviewing right now. So hope all works out for Tim. Interviewing for his project. And then we also have Kevin Quingley here. Actually, Kevin is here with us. He's active. He's living in Richmond now. Hi, Kevin. Hope you're doing fine. I don't know if you want to say a few words while you're on, but let me know if you are able. But in the meantime, I'll introduce you. So Kevin is a spring 2020 graduate, and he completed his MS in electrical engineering. Kevin actually came from Penn State. So he was an undergraduate at Penn State, and he did an electromechanical engineering technology degree, which actually was a great fit here for our project, which he worked on as part of a Department of Energy grant. And Kevin was very actively trying to model an electrical mechanical system at the same time. Very, very tough, different time constants, and etc., to try to model and control those systems at the same time. He focused obviously in power and energy systems. Yeah, he already found a job at Dominion Energy, and it is part of Dominion Energy. Of course, we have it here in South Carolina, Dominion Energy, South Carolina, but he's actually working in Richmond, Virginia, and he's currently going to start a position in distribution protection and coordination engineering. Kevin, I know you online. I don't know if you are able to say a few words. Doesn't look like it. So is probably not able. But anyway, Richard, that's it sort of from my side. If there are any questions from anybody, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, Johan. And I think we'll move along here. So thank you, Johan, Dr. Enslin, and Victor, Dr. Zorden, and congratulations once again to all of our graduates. And I also want to thank the family and friends of our graduates supporting them. And I think we have 20 visitors online watching on YouTube. And I know if families are sitting at home, they don't want to look at Johan and Victor, as handsome as they are. They'd rather see their family member. So I thought what I might do for those who can, I'll call out your name, and why don't you unmute your mic? And I think that will put you on the screen once you start talking, and just say a word or two. And all it has to be is "Hi, Mom" or something like that, or whatever you want. So let's start with someone I know who is never without words. Zach Bowers, a recent graduate in electrical and computer engineering. Zach, you want to say a word or two?
How are y'all? I don't know if I'm showing up. But hello, and thank y'all for everything y'all done, and I enjoyed it. It's been a great year. It's been fun. That's pretty much it.
That's it, but at least Mom got to see you. Okay. Shawan Lai. Shawan, another graduate in electrical and computer engineering. Do you have anything to say? Well, you always have something to say, so say something.
I'll take that as a compliment. I know my mom is probably not watching because it's 5-something in China right now, but thank you very much, everyone, for supporting me through this journey. And it's been so great to finish in my Clemson time in Charleston. And we're actually in the planning of the Tea Cafe as this thing hits, and we had to take a pause at that. But as soon as we have some news, I'm going to broadcast it and invite everybody to the grand opening, because that's what people do when they start a business, right?
That's right. Great job. Okay, thank you, Shawan. Let's see. Kaylee Seawright, another one who always has a few words to say.
Usually. Yeah, it's been a great experience. I feel super blessed to have a second degree from Clemson, and even more blessed to not have any more homework or exams from Dr. Figliola.
Thank you, Kaylee. And you're always welcome at the Zucker Center. Did we establish then? So Kaylee, what are you going to do? What's next for you? You're just going to stay, you're just at Boeing, you're working your way up to vice president, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, same old for me. Hopefully with my master's degree, I'll get a promotion faster, but it doesn't really change my job role in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. We'll see you around. And Kaylee's important to us because she also is a leader in the Boeing Clemson alumni group. So that's important. Okay, did we establish that Kevin Quigley couldn't get his mic working?
I got it up now.
There he is, because Kevin's another one that always has a few words.
You can't hear the dogs, can you? They're freaking out. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for the mess behind me. So thank you, everybody. Dr. D, really going to miss you and our morning chats that you so love. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Good luck. Victor, do you want to line up the DPA students, or you want me to do it?
Up to you. If you want to keep going, you're on a roll here.
I'm on a roll, but they're your students.
Okay.
Give you the honor.
I'll be happy to ask Kira to say a few words first then. Kira? You're muted. Can't talk?
Yep, nope, that's what happens every time. And you'd swear that I know what I'm doing. So I'm in Zoom meetings all day for work. But one of the great things is that I really appreciate you, Dr. Jordan, and you, Dr. Patterson, for all the guidance you guys have given me over the few years that we were there. But I really do want to give a major shout out to Caroline and Derek. I'm so proud of you guys, and you guys are some of the two biggest reasons why I was able to make it through everything that I was able to do. And I couldn't be prouder to be standing up here with you guys, or at least sitting here with you guys in this process. And I'm so proud of you guys and proud of and I know you guys are going to do great, great, great things.
Thank you so much, Kira. Caroline, do you want to say a few words?
It's always hard to follow up, Kira. So thanks again to all the DPA staff who's been super helpful, and for all the other staff who's been helping out along the way, Rob and Wes and Derek. And big congrats to all of my peers. We're doing big things, so we're excited.
Thank you, Caroline. And Derek, not last but not least.
Yeah, just thank you, Dr. Jordan and Dr. Patterson and Giannis. Y'all helped a lot with a lot of guidance. Big thanks to Wes and Rob. Wes taught me a lot. That was very helpful and gave me a great opportunity. And yeah.
Wish you all well, and I'll turn it over to Johan. Is that right, Richard? Is that what you prefer?
I think we covered Johan's students, didn't we, Johan? Do you have anything else to
Yeah,
say?
it's mostly Kevin and Zach from electrical engineering. And Zach already say a few words. And as I said, Zach had a great team, and they sort of, through all of us, try to sort of demonstrate their robot as well. So I do want to shout out for the senior design team, both first semester and second semester, which really tried a new approach here with us. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, like I said, the senior undergraduates, everything they did was pioneering because we had never done it before.
Exactly.
So great for them. Okay, so that tends to wrap it up. I do want to thank the CURI staff who helped and supported our graduates during their time here. I want to thank the faculty for encouraging, challenging, and helping our students throughout their academic career. Obviously, your dedication to the program and to your students is what makes this thing successful. I do want to thank our graduates for allowing us at CURI to be part of their career path. It's certainly a memorable path that 20 years from now you'll pull out and say, oh, I remember that time I spent in Charleston, South Carolina at that building by the river. So my best to all of you. I thank you all. I'm going to close on that. Thank you for your time this evening. Goodbye, and best wishes. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks, everybody. I think that does it for tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to hang up, Rob. Thanks a lot. Everything worked out well. Chuck, Wes, thanks for your help.
Y'all take care. Talk to you soon.
Bye now.
Bye, guys.